back to the Louisville Bulls franchise, and for some reason, my last couple of videos either haven't been added to the playlist, or have not been or did not record. So after the Patriots game, we beat the Steelers 42-14, and sadly took an L to the Niners 24-21, which is a game I did not play for some reason, because I thought I did. Then we come back and beat the Dolphins 39-20. I forgot we had a safety. And then a win over the Bengals 20-12. So that sets us up for our Week 9 matchup against the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay comes into this game 4-5. We're at Bull Field here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We are 6-2 as you see the standings in the bottom right corner. Let's go negotiate some contracts. Although the one I want to negotiate isn't ready. So, let's get into the game. I'll see you guys at halftime of tonight's game, or this afternoon's game. Thanks for watching. Here today.
It's Week 10 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Bulls, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and the world-renowned city of Louisville, Kentucky. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Bulls of Louisville. Hi again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, joining you as always. And Charles, you check out this Louisville team. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action. Love to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Shifts by him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Love. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
This is taken at the 23. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back onto the field comes this offense ready for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
A little jerk. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Here now, 2nd and 4. Jackson going to keep it running right. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's Jackson to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Tucker's kick is good, and it will push the lead up to 5. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play fake. Here's Love. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Under pressure, and it's blocked. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And this will be a touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bulls are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So the very rare blocked punt, scooped and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go.
12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Ready?
On the delay, Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go now.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Green, switch, yellow, Smith, red.
Play action this time with Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Check, pink, blue, check, opposite, green.
Off the play fake, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Switch, yellow, Smith, red, black block.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Check, pink, blue, check. Ready, ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love. That's complete to Dobbs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Love. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They got 8 yards out of it, but they're still left with a 4th and goal from a ways out. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. Really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Love looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Ready.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Love now. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Going back to Love. That's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 4 yards out. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So we reach halftime.
That's the end of half number one.
As we send you to
The Green Bay Packers losing 19-9.
Halftime report.
And the Bulls have only scored one offensive touchdown. They got the safety, the field goal, the blocked punt, and obviously the offensive score.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to
So,
the third quarter and continue this
let's rock and
mid-season
roll.
contest.
We'll get you back for the second half, starting right now.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Now Jackson on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Jackson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Love, they go play action now. Rolling to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is caught. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack.
Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 33 yards. And the Bulls are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw now, here's Love. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On now is the Packers punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bulls will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Love. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is going to have a Packers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Back to throw. Love completes it again to Dobbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Now 2nd and 9.
Black one, yellow, one, check white, check pink, blue, check. Ready, go.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Looking to throw. Love. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Jones. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Oh, good move. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Blue, check. Opposite, green, switch, yellow, switch, red.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. This time, the extra point up and... That'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
16 yards, a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
The Bulls come back.
Charles,
they get the win today. 35-16.
And today, that mission was accomplished.
Got to see a little JJ McCarthy action, as well as Blake Corum came in the football game late. But the offense had done all it needed before that. They just came in to run clock.
So for Louisville, the win will move them to 7-2 now.
And Lamar Jackson and the Bulls now move to 7-2, while the Packers fall to 4-6.
It was a game they really needed as they drop back to
some stats on this game. JJ was a perfect 1-for-1,
next week.
16 yards. Lamar Jackson 6 of 12, 111 and a touchdown.
And this has been a presentation of the NFL
Aaron Jones, 19 rushing attempts.
Check us out at
for only 43 yards.
So long, everybody.
Lamar Jackson, the leading rusher on the day, 5 attempts for 153 yards and 2 long rushing touchdowns. Oh, our receivers? Well, our receivers didn't do much. Rondale Moore, 2 for 29. Andrews, 2 for 32. Edwards-Helaire was the one that got the touchdown on the receiving side. And it was a 33-yard touchdown reception. That does it for me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to also watch the Spring Game series, which will make a return with the Raiders here soon. But for now, that does it for me. Thanks for watching this franchise video. I hope you have a great night. And please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. More great content is on the way.